The gym today, as I'm checking in, there's a guy walking out, and I ran back outside to greet him, shake his hand, and thank him for his service. And not just to say thank you, not for him to say, well, thank you. I really wanted to know where he served, when he served. He served in World War II. He served in the Korean conflict. He went in the medical field because there's so many people wounded coming back. And he's telling me after boot camp, they put a bunch of guys through medical training because of the injuries. The death toll was so large. And so he showed me his hat. He served on the USS Midway. The guy was amazing. And he just said, well, in that tone of voice, and I know there was a disappointment in his voice. And he said, well, let's just hope that it wasn't for nothing. And I completely understand. He says it's disappointing, is what he said. It's disappointing. And I can't agree more how disappointing it is. Imagine what it would be for this guy to feel that he served his country, and the countless thousands of men and women that have served this country, to watch our country in the state that it's in right now. Not the fighting outside the country. That's bad. I'm so sorry to hear about our journalist who lost his life in the manner that he did. I'm so sorry to hear about the men and women and the children that are being thrown off mountaintops and beheaded, and villages completely destroyed and murdered. I am so saddened to know what is going on, the persecution that's going on for Christians that believe in Jesus Christ outside of the United States of America. But what hurts me the most is see the fighting within our amazing country that we live in. I don't care if you are for or against the president of this United States, of the president of this country. I don't care if you're for or against him. I don't care if you are for or against our military and war. I don't care if you are for or against Clinton or Bush. This isn't about Democrat or Republican. This is not about an ice water challenge. This is not about Ferguson. This is about the United States recognizing that we are at war within ourselves. Our own cities, our own governments, our own states are at war with one another. We are killing one another. It isn't about the police department. It isn't about the blacks. It isn't about the whites. This isn't about the Mexicans and the borders. This is about us as a country, as the United States, as a body itself, realizing that we live in the most amazing country with some of the most amazing technological breakthroughs in our time. And we are right now in the middle of it. We are witnessing it every single day. And we take it for granted. And we fight and we complain about our AC and it's too hot or it's too cold, or our job and our raises and we don't have insurance and this was taking too long at the doctor's office, and it's just insane that we cannot support the red, white, and blue. And I truly believe if you don't like the country, you can get out. It's okay. You don't have to live here. But why don't you start finding a cause that you can fight for? What's something that you could do to support our United States, to support the government, to support North America, to support America? I'm just saying, what are you fighting for? Why are you here? I am so thankful that God has given me an opportunity to be free. I'm so thankful I was born in the United States to be free. I'm free. My chains are gone. I'm so thankful that I can worship a living Christ. And I'm not beheaded for it. I'm not persecuted for it. And I wish everybody else would stand up at The Voice and say, we need to bring God back into our schools, God back into the church. We need to bring God back into our businesses, into our home lives. If you want to change our country, you want to change what we live in right now and what we're experiencing all over the United States, if you want to change it, then God has to be at the center of it.